Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best attainable shooting guards in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM right now. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. This is basically just including cards who are non-100 overalls, non-invincibles, with slight exceptions. Like if 100 overalls super cheap, I might include them on this list if they're very affordable for 100 overall. If they're on the level of the other cards on this list in terms of prices and stuff. So with that being said, if we do, I'll explain that. Otherwise, yeah, this list should be pretty self-explanatory. These are the guys who I think are pretty realistically attainable for the community, and so I wanted to rank those guys and leave out the most expensive Tracy McGrady, Dr. J, KD type guys in the game. So with that being said, we'll start at number 10. The number 10 card on the list is going to be Scottie Pippen, who is absolutely awesome on the defensive end of the court with great size at 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan, and he's also got a really nice catch and shoot jumper. Unfortunately, he does almost nothing off the dribble in terms of dribble sigs, and I think that is the main reason that really he is very kind of towards the bottom of this list at this point, because he just doesn't provide enough on the defensive end of the court. Brandon Ingram just isn't quite elite enough overall, I would say, is the honest truth. I mean, he's 6'10", which is super nice. His jumper is actually pretty good. Definitely a card who was better than I thought he was going to be initially, but he's not quite as elite defensively as you'd like. Sigs wise, he's nothing particularly special with Paul George escape D-book dribble style. It's not ridiculous. He's a good card for sure, but at this point, I'm not sure he's a good enough card to deserve a spot higher than this number 9 spot. Number 8 is going to be Andrew Wiggins. Just honestly, very nice jump shot, great defender, good size, great slasher. A lot to like about the card overall, but his problem is he doesn't do anything off the dribble. Jalen Green dribble style is fine, but Devin Booker's escape is not. His fade is not good, especially going left. His behind the back, it does nothing. His drag back does nothing. His sigs in general are just not overall very good, and they limit what is otherwise an extremely interesting and actually extremely good card. I just don't think I can put him higher than number 8 because of how limited of a scorer he is. But if you don't care about that, you're probably going to like this Andrew Wiggins at least a little bit more. I got Nick Young at number 7. The thing that I love about this Nick Young is that he can go get me a bucket. I know he can go get me a bucket. His jumper is awesome. Kimba escape. I don't love D-Buck's dribble style, but it's okay. And his jumper is elite, and that's valuable to me. A guy who can go score the ball at a really high level, has a good fade as well. Defensively, look, he's not special. Although if you do add defensive badness, he's gonna be pretty good, and you can definitely get those. But he's a really good card. Very interesting card. Very good offensively. Can compete enough defensively, especially when badged, to be really, really good. And I literally just closed my ranking. That is bad. Let me reset this real quickly. We had Pippen at number 10. We had Ingram at number 9. We had Wiggins at number 8. And then we had Nick Young at number 7. And number 6 is actually going to be Brandon Roy, level 40 from season 5. At this point, I think B-Roy, and I placed the wrong B-Roy here. This is supposed to be the Pro Pass B-Roy. The non-Pro Pass B-Roy would probably be a little bit around here as well, but I didn't place them separately. They're not different enough cards for that, in my opinion. But 6'6" with a 6'8" wingspan. The problem with this card is he just doesn't do much off the dribble. De'Aaron Fox dribble style isn't great. Harden escape does nothing. Jaws behind the back really does nothing. This card could kind of score the ball when there weren't really scorers at a high level in this game. At this point, he just struggles too much offensively. His jumper is great. He's great defensively. He's great as a slasher. Really good card still, but he's not the scorer that it felt like he was at the beginning of season 5 because of how few cards could really score the ball. At this point, we have a lot more options. I think Brandon Roy at number 6 is probably fair. Still a very good card, but not quite as high as he used to be. Number 5 is going to actually be, and this might be a little bit of a surprising one. I don't know. Maybe this is too high in y'all's mind at this point, but Ron Artest is actually a really good card. 6'7" with a 6'11" wingspan. His stats and badges are amazing. And I really don't think the jumper's that bad. I mean, movement-wise, Russ dribble style's pretty good. Luka escape is not horrible. He's got a good fade. And I think the jumper's good. I know it's different, and I know people wanted him to keep the John Wall, Rudy Gay jump shot instead of getting a changed base, and I understand that entirely, because I did too. That doesn't mean this Ron Artest isn't still a really good card. The jumper's still pretty solid. He's very good, and I think he deserves to be top 5. Number 4 Going to be Gordon Hayward, stud card, very underappreciated at the shooting guard position right now. 6'7" with a 6'8" wingspan. If you need a pretty affordable shooting guard, I think Gordon Hayward is probably your guy. I think he's definitely right around a buyout, if not a buyout right now, and a very affordable, very good card. He is a buyout, actually, with a really nice jump shot, great slasher, great defender, has good dunk animations, actually, too. He is super solid, and I think he's pretty overlooked. Definitely was very impressed with him when I did gameplay on him, and I think he's a very good card. Moving on, number 3. We're going Julius Erving at number 3. I mean, he is as good as they get on the offensive end of the court. Kind of still. He certainly was. At this point, it's both his Dark Matter and the Pink Diamond that would be at number 3 on this list, by the way. The speed's still great, the defense is still great, the slashing is still great, and the shooting is still pretty good, darn good. The problem is the jump shot's on normal, the dribble style is on normal, which again, those are annoying. His jumper's still good, even on normal. That KD escape, Kawhi behind the back can still be super effective. His fade is still super nice. He is still great, still top 3. Just finally, after having been out for months and months and months, we are in May, and a card from season 2 in Pink Diamond Dr. J is still elite. That is extraordinary. Dr. J, though, is going to be number 3. Number 2, Clyde Drexler, 100 overall. He's the only 100 overall I'm including on this list. He's like 670K. That's what I saw him ending for earlier. He might even be a little cheaper than that. By next week, I bet he will be cheaper than that. That's not an unattainable price tag. It's just not. He deserves to be on this list. He's not really, honestly, less expensive than the number 1 guy. I think he's extremely good too. And I wish he honestly had a jumper that had an upper that was easier to stick shoot with, because it's a little odd. His jumper is really smooth and easy, especially if you're a button shooter. It is awesome. If you're a stick shooter, it's not horrible, but it's not as good as it probably should be. Garland dribble style tray escape is nice. Pro 2 fade's awesome. And I like the fade. I don't know. The jumper with the stick is slightly mildly annoying. It's the only real criticism I have. I think he's very good. With that being said, number 1 is Kawhi. I just think he's easily head and shoulders over the rest of the Dark Matter. Really all these small shooting guards besides maybe Clyde. Like, he's just noticeably better than them. He's incredibly big, versatile, athletic, fast, strong, defensively great, good slasher, and honestly a good shot creator and scorer as well. Nice behind the back, pretty good escape, deep dribble style, really solid release. Going right, his fade is good. Now going left, it's not very good, but he's a solid card in pretty much every aspect, and he's an elite card in a lot of ways. I think Kawhi is awesome, and I think he is far and away the best Dark Matter or below shooting guard in the game. Not even close. I hope we get more cards realistically at the shooting guard position soon that can kind of compete. Is really my main takeaway from this list, is how few new elite shooting guards we've gotten recently. And the fact that I'm hyping up a Gordon Hayward, who again, I legitimately think is a very solid card, but the fact that I'm hyping him up as a top 5 guy that you can buy without having an absurdly, ridiculously stupid amount of MT is not a great sign for the shooting guard position at this point in the year. I just don't think that's good. I mean, Ron Artest's been out for a full season. Dr. J's been out since basically season 2. And that card came out season 4. A lot of these cards are just not that new, you know what I mean? And I feel like we need more high level options. We should easily be getting a couple more elite level Dark Matter shooting guards here in the next couple weeks that are going to be decently affordable and are elite level cards, but 2K's just kind of dropped the ball on that. So hopefully that doesn't continue. With that being said, I think this is a pretty good list, and I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.